The XR files are protected by the data lockdown system and are only for authorized users. Anyone who is unauthorized will be arrested or shot dead.
Databank file 017. Facility number not applicable. IDN 183-736. Name: Space Carrier Commander Elder Featherblade. Classification: terminated. Containment procedures: subject is terminated. Description: the original captain for IRS space carrier Solar Shock. Featherblade led the most feared space assault unit across the galaxy. However, when his space carrier crashed into an uncharted planet, he accepted that nobody was going to rescue them, so he ventured to the highest peak and declared himself Elder Featherblade of the Peak. Some of the Death Troopers, especially their commanding officers, refused to acknowledge this claim and lived out of the space carrier wreckage. They were shot dead by Featherblade when he took the space carrier to build a village from it, where he lived for the next 45 years before IRS space carrier Star Screech arrived and came to rescue them. Seeing Featherblade had gone deranged, he had his wings clips set on fire and thrown off the peak into the jagged spikes at the bottom, where his corpse now rots to this day. Location: unknown. Refer to the IRS report, Ref 016 Document 0082, for details related to their discovery. Refer to the IRS report, Ref 016 Document 0083, for details related to subject's termination. References: IRS report, Ref 016 Document 0082, for details related to their discovery. Elder Featherblade, or as his actual name Space Carrier Commander Featherblade, was employed by the IRS out of Griffinstone, Equestria, as he proved that he could drive cargo airships. So he was given the uniform of a IRS Space Carrier Commander, which is a black jumpsuit and captain's cap. However, he couldn't fit into it, so he wore his ceremonial uniform, which was a black cargo shirt and pants with a captain long coat and commander's cap, making himself appear more important than he actually is. Despite this, he commands IRS space carrier Solar Shock, one of the hundreds of space carriers Griffin Engineering created in partnership with the IRSAF. IRS report, Ref 016 Document 0083, for details related to subject's termination. After fighting their way through a thick jungle, they came across a walled-off village. IRSSG Task Force Bravo alongside leading commanding officer Hunter and the 19th IRSAF Space Marine Corps entered the village and discovered that the IRS Death Troopers from the IRS Solar Shock were living in a village. LCO Hunter approached the former space carrier commander Featherblade. Upon addressing him by his official title, he lost it, turning around about to tear out LCO Hunter's throat before seeing who it was. The IRSAF Space Marines backing him up was about to shoot him dead. LCO Hunter stripped him of his rank and title on the spot, demoting him back to enlisted private, and he lost it, charging Hunter with his long sword. Hunter grabbed the long sword and tore it out of his talons. He then addressed him again, quote, "Enlisted Private Featherblade, who do you think you are, charging your leading commanding officer like that?" End quote. This sent him into a rage, demanding he be addressed as Elder. He was denied this request, so he flew up and dive attacked Hunter, where Hunter then grabbed his wings and broke them. He then threw him to the floor, covered him in kerosene and lit him on fire before kicking him over the ridge, impaling him on the jagged rocks below. Additional notes: 1. Subject was insane and deranged upon discovery. 2. He had his wings clipped, was set on fire and thrown over the ridge to the spiked bottom below.